Michelle Bachmann is an embarrassment to herself and to the Republicans, and apparently to her co-campaign chair in Iowa, Cenk Sorenson, who yesterday appeared at an event with her, then said he had to go to the dentist. He didn't. He went to the doctor, Dr. Ron Paul, switched to his campaign and gave a speech there. Let's watch.
I've been serving as Michelle Bachmann state chair over the last year. And while Michelle has fought tremendously for my conservative values, I believe we're at a turning point in this campaign. I believe that we have an opportunity to elect a conservative, somebody that holds our values dear. I just want to tell you guys that I'm going to do everything I can the next few days to help in Iowa and beyond. And we're going to take Ron Paul all the way to the White House, 2012.
So now Michelle Bachmann, of course, is furious about that, and it's basically the end of her campaign. I mean, she was struggling to get above Rick Santorum and Rick Perry. This is horrible news. Cenk Sorenson apparently is a very respected Tea Party legislator in Iowa. Now, you and I as progressives, if you are progressive, might not think highly of Sorenson, but the right wing does, and Republicans do in Iowa. So this is a big blow to her campaign. So what does she do about it? Well, apparently she's making stuff up. I'll tell you why I think so in a second, but first let's show you what she said.
You lost one of your guys, one of your supporters who's abandoned ship to the Ron Paul campaign. What's going on with that?
Well, actually, that is what happened, is that the Ron Paul campaign had contacted one of the people on our campaign and had offered them money to come to their campaign, and he went. Pure and simple. That's what it was. And
it's kind of unusual this late in the game, isn't it?
Well, I would think so. I would think so, but it was a financial decision, and it was made.
3 days left?
Right.
I mean, goodness.
Right.
Wow.
Well, he said it was a great deal of money, and he said he had to provide for his family, and that's what the decision that was made.
So that's a very heavy charge. Not that he had a change of mind, not that he thought Ron Paul had a better chance of winning, but that he's a sellout. She also said Cenk Sorenson personally told me he was offered a large sum of money to go to work for the Paul campaign. She also said, Cenk said to me yesterday that everyone sells out in Iowa. Why shouldn't I? Okay, now, he's a, hard right-winger. She's a hard right-winger. Who to believe? Well, how about Bachmann's Iowa political director, Wes Enos? He might be a good judge. Now, look, he's working for Bachmann, so he'll probably take Bachmann's side, right? He's still working with Bachmann and says supports her wholeheartedly. Well, here's what he says about the idea that Sorenson might sell out. Quote, I won't say much about the situation or the conflicting statements beyond this. I can say unequivocally that Cenk Sorenson's decision was in no way financially motivated. He continues to say, while I personally disagree with Cenk's decision and plan to stay with Michelle Bachmann because I truly believe in her, I cannot in good conscience watch a good man like Cenk Sorenson be attacked as a sellout. That is simply not the case, and it was not the basis of his decision. That's Bachmann's current political director in Iowa. So, gee, I wonder who's telling the truth. Of course, it's Sorenson and not Bachmann. So she did what she always does. I'm cornered. I don't know. I'll make something up. In fact, nearly every former staffer of Michelle Bachmann says the same thing. In different language, they all say she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We can't keep up with whatever the hell she's making up today as opposed to yesterday. She doesn't listen to anybody. She's wildly disorganized and makes up things as she goes along. So I think that part of the reason people like Sorenson are leaving even this late in the game, and many have left before, is not just because they think she can't win or that someone else is more conservative. Once they see her in action behind the scenes, they're like, whoa, that's not someone I want to be president. In fact, one of her former campaign heads said this literally almost the same exact thing. I don't want her to be president. Basically, God help the country if she is. So Bachmann's close to done there.